Design Squad to another edition of Design Tool Tuesday. And this Tuesday we have a new tool on the block, a web-based tool called Mobbin. And mobbin.design can be accessed at any point. You can create a free account, you can get a yearly subscription, and it's a tool which is actually pretty damn useful, especially when you need to familiarize yourself with cutting edge proven patterns of, let's say, different apps, startup products and services. For example, here you see on my screen some of the Uber screens, right, from Uber app. And let's say if I would go to look more, there's almost every single Uber screen on a mobile front. That's why it's Mobbin, because purely mobile, probably mostly native application. Some of it might be responsive or generated from multiple different ecosystems. However, it basically captures every single screen and also tags it by purpose. And that's where the best bit about it comes in place. So if I go back to the homepage where you remember we had the browsing capability, I can then, for example, search for a specific app, for example, Instagram, and see exactly all those different patterns which are up to date, quite new to the market, because these firms tend to experiment much more. They tend to roll out all the features which you might get inspired and then take it to different industry, different purpose, solve different problems for your end users, right? And so you're gonna get a lot of different examples. Or I could just even filter by the category. Let's say I could literally go ahead and find something, let's say with navigation. So let's say maybe I need map views or something to do with that, because I need to get inspired and see exactly what competition does, or again innovate and bring those features to a different market, different sector, different users. As you can see, there are quite a few big apps, but all of these apps are those who probably you heard of before, or you could get inspired because we have big design teams, or we have cutting edge design teams, the best designers in the market work on these apps. And so you're in the right place. And so it's pretty damn good. And if you want to, let's say, find a specific pattern, you can just browse for it, or you can, let's say, search for it. So one of the things which I'm interested right now is, let's say, how to present sliders on a mobile. And as you can see, boom, I have so many different apps like Snapchat, as well as a mortgage calculator, which have sliders I'm looking for. And I'm looking for something like this, which I've seen, let's say, back in the day somewhere, but I'm just thinking, how did they design this? We have a tooltip, we have some sort of changing numeric value, and we have an actual slider, and I can explore more into that Trulia app, let's say. I can then better understand exactly what context was that screen in, and what sort of issues it tried to solve. And as you can see, it's all about probably real estate. And let's say if I like this, I can save it for inspiration for later on, or I can save it, or I can share with my colleague, let's say, and say, hey, why don't we design something similar to that? Without blatantly copying, let's steal it like artists, and put it in a different industry, in a different sector. All that jazz about ideation and innovating. So I could either save it, let's say, and as you can see, I already have two libraries predefined. One is for bold colors, another is for tags. And before I save this one, let me just go back and show you exactly what those two are about. And I'm gonna preview the tags one. I was basically back in the day exploring for one of a project of how to showcase the multi-selection tags and what are the capabilities. And as you can see, I went through almost every single app I could find on Mobbin, and I saved the examples of, let's say, this is from Pinterest, how you can basically select different categories with the images. It could be just a static list, it could be bubbles, carousel type of selections. So you see, I tried to kind of almost put a mood board of all the possible cases in different industries. And then I took that, I printed them out, I showcased that to stakeholders and said, we could do something like this. And if they say yes, then I could take this image and then I could explore and see exactly how I could adapt that pattern to, let's say, my new design, and then user test and see exactly that it sticks with my end user. So there's a lot of application like that, and I really enjoyed it. And I remember even this one, which was the closest to the app was I designing in the end, was this one where you had like a bubbles, and the bubbles were basically based on the heaviness of the content or how much content you have on a side. You know, the bubble was bigger, so you could just select that and then get more content on that because you could receive. But anyways, I digress. The basic bit here is that, let's say if I would now go ahead and I would still be exploring about the tags and how a user can select the tags, I could go back to browse to, let's say, patterns and look for tagging. And as you can see, there's new selections and new ways. The Pinterest you just saw, but let's say maybe I like something like this, which is from Robinhood app. I can just click save, go to tags, and then it's added into my tags shell. And then from there, share it if, let's say, my colleague or on Twitter, or say this is an amazing example, we should do something like that. And that's the gist of Mobbin as a service, as a product, as a design tool. And it's amazing. I mean, it's simple, but it's definitely worth exploring, and especially because we have a free account you can create immediate. If you're in a mobile app market, let's say, and you're constantly product designing different features, different UI elements, it might be indispensable. I know a lot of designers who save their UI patterns on their hard drives or on cloud, on Dropbox. Basically, they just screen cap it, screenshot different bits. However, they lose the context, because with an app like this, with a tool like this, you get the bigger picture. And if I go back to Pinterest example, let's say, I know exactly where it comes in, because it comes in the onboarding, where users, let's say, select the country first, then select the topics, and then what happens next is also really important, because then you can actually know exactly how it impacted the ecosystem of the app, you know, what sort of journey the end users went through for Pinterest specifically, and then you can see similarities and how you can adapt and how it solved the end user problem. And so, as per usual, I hope this tool is useful. Smash that like button if you enjoy this video, subscribe to this channel, leave a comment down below, share with your friend, give Mobbin a go, and I'll see you next time.